Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com, and I have a question I want to throw to you guys, for you guys. We've got a user writing in here that brings up some interesting questions about the Sony a6000, a6300, a6500, that A6 kind of series, which are all a very similar sensor. Let me tell you what he says. This is from Jay Simon. He says this was in regards to Fuji versus the X-T2 versus a6500 video I did. But he says the Fuji X-T2, it's pure quality, color reproduction, and lenses. So he's saying that he would choose the X-T2. Touchscreen not needed in place of overheating. Even the a6000, the sensor heat a little to affect the sensor, not quite able to reproduce a clear image. It's the super clear image that is needed. A6000 to a6500, the issue is images are a little out of phase. So this is interesting because I've definitely heard of the overheating issue in regards to video, but I can't say as I've really heard this discussed as it affecting image quality for photography. So, what he's saying here is that the a6000, the overheating affects the sensor, and he's saying it's not quite able to reproduce a clear image. So he's saying that from the a6000 to the a6500, the issue is images are a little out of phase. And I guess that's what he's meaning because of overheating. But I haven't heard of that overheating affecting image quality for photos, not video, for photos. And I also haven't heard of this description of the images being out of phase on the a6000 series of cameras, a6000, 63, 65, possibly due to the overheating. So I want to throw it out to you guys. Is this something I've missed? Are you guys aware of this? Do any of you have any of these cameras and you've experienced this? You've experienced what he's talking about, not very clear images as a result of perhaps overheating, or just this is something that you've seen as a problem with the a6000 series of cameras, a6000, 6300, 6500. As I said, I'm not aware of it, and this was an interesting comment, some interesting feedback. So, and it was kind of, I flagged it in my head because I was like, I'm not aware of this. I haven't heard of this. But I thought, well, what better thing to do than throw it out to you guys? Let's hear from you. I'm sure one of you out there, if this is an issue, I'm going to hear back about it now. So hopefully, if you guys have heard of this, seen it, can show me an example where it's referenced somewhere online, leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear back from you about this, and just to hear some corroborating evidence or experiences or whatnot from what Jay Simon's saying. Thanks for your feedback, Jay Simon, and thanks you guys for those of you that are leaving comments as we speak. And if you want to know more about the 6000, the 63, 65, I'll put links below on Amazon. You can check out the user reviews, best price. I'm actually considering a 6000 because you can get them for under $500 now, brand new. And pairing it up with some, specifically the Nikon 50mm f1.2 AIS that I have here for testing. I'm kind of thinking that may be an ideal small and light portrait kit with some very unique abilities. So I'm really thinking about that, which is also why I'm curious to know if there's anything to this here. So looking forward to hearing your feedback. Leave it in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.